I don't know how far we'll be able to throw it. Do you want to run through them, Kath?
Maybe if I just spend a little while looking around the projection.
Is that focusing? Yeah, your two naked bodies you're losing at the top now, so down. If we can get that to work on ice, that would be very exciting. Okay, we're going to try and just put it on the sail as it's crumpled over at the moment. This is fine. No, we're going to stay with this one. We've got here is a piece of ice. And what you do if you just pan up. We've all been amazed up here at the beauty of everything. It's just quite extraordinary. And you take photographs. Every time you move, you take another photograph. And everything you photograph, the light changes, you photograph it again. But there's something about all of the science we've been doing, the climate change, all the other messages that are in our heads, or in my head at least, that are not coming through in the photographs. Okay, we're just going to do a long sweep. We're just going forward slowly. Whoa. What I'm trying to do is to try to find another way of putting those other bits of information in. Last year, Gretel Ehrlich was up here. She's just written a book called The Future of Ice. So working with her text and really short little bits of 2 words, 3 words, 4 words. Let's go through the whole lot. You come up with very kind of succinct little messages or emotive messages. Age, wolf age. It's one of my favorites. It's far too dark, yeah. Okay. We had to shoot when the projected image was the same brightness as the glacial wall, which is why we're up at 6 o'clock in the morning trying to do this in the freezing cold. We weren't sure that if you projected text onto ice, that the ice would actually reflect the image back like a white screen. And all sorts of magical things started to happen. It's too cold to be losing films. And that surface of the glacier, with those ribs coming through it, it was just a perfect story. Whoa. The scientists will come along and say the water is going to rise 40 feet in the next 60 years and the whole of London will be flooded. But the problem with that is that everybody listens to this story and they think it's like a horror movie. It's like something that's just beyond human scale. So they don't get involved. And what the artist does is to somehow find the human scale of storytelling.